What's going on, everybody? It is Friday once again, March 10th, the final day that we were supposed to close, and we still didn't close. Isn't that special?
Yep.
Yep. I swear every time we get everything that they want, they ask for something else. It's like, why didn't you ask us for this before? It doesn't take a brain surgeon. Y'all have done this many times, right? Why can't you get this right? It's like,
It's always been a pet peeve of mine in this industry that it's like, okay, I need X. And then the next day, oh, I need Y and Z. And then 3 days later, I need A, B, and C. Could you just look at it and tell me everything you need right now?
yeah. I don't even know what to tell y'all, man. It's like we're just sitting here in
While the
like,
clock is ticking.
yeah. I mean, the longer that they take for us to close on the house, the longer it's going to take us to not only do we have to move out of here, we have to have this house professionally cleaned, and we got to reserve a moving truck. We can't reserve a moving truck if we don't know when the hell we're going to move. It's like, I don't know. So it's a bad cycle we're in right now.
Dolores, it does suck rocks, but I can say that I talked to the listing agent today and told her that I have gained a whole lot of compassion for my clients, because I've done this before. I purchased a house before, but it was way different because it was with my in-laws, and they've got like, I don't know, 1,000's credit score. So basically they were
Hey,
just like, we want a loan, and the bank was like, okay, and that was it.
Yeah, these
That was also
underwriters.
before the mortgage industry went haywire. So now these underwriters have gone from everybody gets a loan to it is just. So the latest issue was, okay, we had to switch loan programs. I told you guys that last week. So essentially what that means, for those that don't know, is we might as well have just started this process last Wednesday. Actually, before that, when we switched programs. So maybe like the Thursday before that. So this new group of people has only had our paperwork for maybe 2 weeks at the most. So we're essentially starting over from scratch. The same underwriter that is reviewing this paperwork is not the underwriter that was giving us a hard time last time. This is a different asshole underwriter. So what happened is on Wednesday, she requested, and I'm assuming it's a she because almost all underwriters are female, but she requested 2 additional comps from the appraiser. For some reason, she wasn't happy with what she had. She didn't like them. I don't know if they were too old or what her problem, but she didn't like them. So she requested 2 additional comps. And what comps are when you do an appraisal is they go and try to find a house similar in size, similar in the neighborhood, to see what that house appraised for, right? Or what that house sold for. So she asked for 2 more. Well, the appraiser sent those in on Wednesday. She didn't review them until last night. So then the request went to the appraiser this morning that, hey, thanks, you sent us the comps, but you didn't send us the photos. That's an FHA requirement. So the appraiser, well, that's a 40-minute drive for me one way, and I'm booked solid today. I can't get out there till Monday. So that's literally the only thing they're waiting on is pictures of some other house, and then they can issue the clear to close. I got my closing disclosure today to work on, but it's completely wrong because they can't make any of the changes to the escrows and shit until they have the clear to close. So, like, for instance, they're collecting my flood insurance or our flood insurance that's due to renew in July for a full year. And they've got 11 months in escrow. You don't get both. It's one or the other. Pick one. So I still have no idea how much money we have to bring. Right now, it's sitting at just over $9,000. I was only prepared to bring in 6,675. I don't have the signed extension back yet, but judging by my conversation with the listing agent today, I don't think they're going to have a problem with it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's only a couple more days, but still, I get it.
I thanked her and told her to tell them that I appreciate their patience. And she said, "It's okay. You know, we know you guys want to close just as bad as we do." And
I I'm trying to
yes,
answer you, Vapors Bad Boy. I'm just waiting till Munchkin gets done.
yes and no, Dolores. Technically, yes, but no, because I have to give that back. I have to give part of it back. So, no, I'm about 3,000 shy.
Vapors Bad Boy. Those videos I posted were from. I know it looks like I just posted them. The reason why that I just now posted those is because when I did show those videos before, it was during a live show at a hotel in Louisiana. So I didn't really feel the need. So what I did, since Kyle just made a video of all these bloopers or crashes, I decided to make just little short videos of my falls and or whatnot. And this was from everything you saw on that was before I even got to fly, except for the landing. Obviously, I was flying there. That was my first ever landing, by the way, where I kind of slid the ground and then ballooned up and then came back down, and the glider just smacked. I mean, on the leading edge hard. It sounded like I hit a truck. Pow! The glider came down hardcore, but I was okay. Didn't even hurt the paramotor. It literally just skidded the ground and I went back up in the air. And I was just trying to listen really hard to what Kyle said. You know, he was like, okay, you're at 10 feet. And then when he said 5, I started to pull, but there's a slight delay on the Bluetooth. As soon as I heard 5, I started to pull my brakes, but I was too low. So it just started to pick up when I started scrubbing the ground. So I was a little, he's going to have to give like a second more cue to the people that he's telling how to land. Otherwise, we're going to all be in the dirt. Now, people that flare too early, they'll probably be fine. But yeah, I wanted to wait as long as possible. And that didn't work out too well for me because I kind of, you didn't laugh? Well, Kevin, it's not, oh, much. It's okay to laugh, man. I didn't get hurt. The equipment didn't get hurt. Well, I take that back. The one where it said I got in my seat too early, I definitely, I chipped part of the prop. But I mean, it was literally like a millimeter, maybe 2 millimeters off of the prop. And you can tell from that one, I kind of had the, hey John, I kind of had my leg straps a little too tight. So as soon as the wing started to pick me up, my seat scooped me, and I was in the seat way too early, and I just came right back down for a landing, and that's when I popped the prop. But that was the worst of it. I mean, besides that turtle, I still have yet to have an on my feet soft landing, but I've only had 3. I figure my 4th one's going to be the kicker, you know. The 3rd one was a flight on a brand new wing, so I didn't know how the wing felt. So I think on my 4th one, I know what to expect from that wing and how much I need to pull, which is a lot. And then I'll be able to flare okay. And I think we'll be fine. So I'll definitely record it as soon as we got bad weather now. It's not only cold, but rainy and nasty right now. There's going to be a lot of that for the next week or so. I think it's supposed to start getting better starting around next Tuesday, Wednesday. The temperature will still be down, but it'll start getting better next week. Yeah, I hope so, John. I really want to nail a good landing, man. It'll feel so much better to. And when I do that, I'm either going to do a touch and go. Well, probably won't do a touch and go because I like killing my motor to land, just so I can practice spot landings. But I'm going to take off again and land again until I just start nailing landings. I mean, that'll be the way to do it for sure. Oh yeah, it's the pivotal moment from just about making it to Hello Dirt. Yeah, Kevin, it's weird. The video doesn't really show it a lot. It felt like I flew 30 to 50 feet easy.
You did not.
It felt like that. I mean, I felt like I was in the air, and I could see me coming back down to the ground, and there wasn't much I could do. I'm in an Atom 80, and I weighed at least 240, 235, 240 at that point.
Yeah,
Now
you
I'm
basically had a weed eater engine strapped to your back.
Well, they're weed eater engines anyway. They're 2-cycle motors regardless. Well, unless you get a 4-cycle, but those things weigh a ton. So I didn't want to go that route. But yeah, that Atom 80, it does take a lot more to get me in the air. As soon as I flew with mine, which is the Factory R, as soon as I hit the gas, I was in the air. It's way better. I just need to get a good time to do it. As soon as it gets nice outside, I'll be back in the air. Guaranteed. From somewhere, even if I can't fly over by the Air Force Base, hell, I'll drive way over here and go fly at the freaking plantation. I don't care. You know what, John? Now, I'm not down in the Atom 80. It's a great motor. I love the range you have with the throttle on the Atom 80 because it's not as punchy. You can literally just ease into the throttle on the Atom 80, but when I flew with Kyle, my first flight, I had the thing pegged, man, full throttle. And it's like I got up to 300 or 400 feet and it didn't seem like I was going any higher. I was just staying steady. I'm like, why am I not going any higher? Not that I really wanted to go a lot higher, but I was just like, is this all this engine can do? Because it just wasn't cutting it. So, I mean, it'll come around though. Your Moster makes launches easy. John, I can't tell you. The first time I launched
He doesn't have life insurance, Kevin. If he dies, I'm just going to have to bury him in a cardboard box.
The first time I launched the Factory R, I was not expecting to go. When I was running, and I had the wing above my head, I was like, okay, everything's good. So I kind of eased into the gas, but maybe 3/4 throttle. And right when I hit that, I was already in the air. I wasn't expecting to go in the air that quick. So it took me a while to get up in my seat because I was like, I'm used to the Atom 80 where I had to run halfway across the field to get in the air. This was way faster than that, which I didn't get video of because I forgot to turn the damn GoPro on. But
Kohl's CDC. It's like $11.
Yeah. They had you could buy 2 Dr. Pepper shirts for like $15 or something.
You could buy 2 shirts. You just chose both Dr. Pepper.
Well, it was because it was. Oh yeah, you could buy 2 shirts for $20 or something, and I picked both of them Dr. Pepper because both of them were. That was the best choices. Wally. My wife is sending me to the body farm.
See, I don't want to go to a body farm, but I do want to. I want to be turned into a diamond, which we had some people in for my.
Where's
my
Munchkin's
neighbor.
Dr. Pepper shirt? Well,
I didn't get one, Dolores.
Dolores, she wears my shirts along with other stuff all the time.
Creed just sent me a picture of an urn.
All the time. An urn. Creed's like, I can make you an urn, Scuba.
That's what he did say, that I can make you an urn. So I don't have to bury you in a cardboard box. It's very nice, Creed. I do wear his shirts. I mean, hell, there's been days I've worn his shirts, his pants, and his underwear all the time. His drawers are really comfortable. Men's underwear are very comfy. They don't pinch and ride. I don't have to pull them out of my ass.
You didn't have to tell them that you wear my underwear.
I don't care. Look, if I got to dig for a pair and I come across one of yours first, that's what I'm grabbing. I don't give a shit.
She wears my underwear all the damn time.
He's like, is that my shirt? Yes, and your pants and your drawers. What you got to do about it? We're going to have a problem if I catch him in my underwear, though. That might be a little bit
I'm not wearing yours. Sorry, that ain't happening.
Exactly. See, Dyer thinks that's better than you telling them.
Yeah, I don't wear hers, Dyer thing.
You know what? Next time I go buy underwear, I think I'm just gonna buy men's underwear though, because they are comfortable. They got the nice wide band at the top, so when you sit down, they don't flip over and roll down your muffin top, and they got that nice wide crotch, so you don't pinch a yeah. They're comfortable.
Well, I kind of stretched that crotch section out. I'm just saying. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, I kind of want the new stubby, but it's expensive and I can't spend a lot of money right now. I can't
I
I
don't
can
even know what happened to that bra, Dolores. It is gone. Probably in the bottom of a basket
Oh,
somewhere.
that draw, that bra, I don't know. And then I woke up. There you go. I had a weird dream last night that I was out of creamer for the coffee. So when I went to grab it out of the fridge today, I was like, "Oh my God, it's gonna be empty. It's gonna be empty." But it
You
was
dream
not.
about weird shit, sir.
I don't know where that came from. I just had a feeling that I was gonna be out of creamer. Probably because your granddaughter decided to steal my lemon juice.
She did. Straight up ganked it right off the counter.
Yeah, you think we got rid of them? They're at their new house now. Everything's cool. So that she come over to grab some more of her stuff, and her granddaughter decided to go in the kitchen and steal my brand new bottle
So
of lemon juice.
apparently Lily does not realize that things belong to us. So she tried to hijack it. It's a bookshelf thing. It's just a wooden shelf with a bunch of
Hello,
little
Becca.
holes in it that you can slide like baskets and shit in, right? And she was telling one of the girls that came over to help Katie and them move, well, we're taking that too. And I'm like, no, you're not. That's mine. No, this is ours. It had all of our stuff in it. I said, well, that's because you took over my entire house. So she forgets that, Nani has belongings that aren't just in the bedroom. So everything downstairs isn't, it's just, she just assumes it's theirs, that we're coming to get our stuff. So I can just go shopping and grab whatever the hell I want. No, that's not yours. So
Hey, I'm happy
Yes.
though. They got over there. They
Swipe the
got
lemon
themselves a
juice.
new TV. So now I don't have to go through my TVs and go, okay, you can have this one. So
Well, and Katie's been decorating. She ordered some. She loves cows, so she got some cow photos from Amazon that she's hung up, and she's got a little basket in her bathroom with soap dispensers and a little candle, and she's got pictures hung up. She did rip a chunk out of the drywall though. She got one
Already?
of those, the sticky hooks,
yeah.
the command hooks. She had one on there to hang up one of her cow pictures, and when she moved it, it ripped the chunk out of the drywall. So she super glued the chunk back into the wall. And no, you just need to get some drywall putty and some sandpaper, and you can smooth that out. 'Cause that looks like shit.
Okay.
She's decorating.
Kevin, it depends. As far as the landings go, there's a lot of factors involved
He was
in
not
that.
supposed to come in that fast, Kevin. That's why he ate it.
Well, if you have a good headwind coming towards you, when you come into land, you're probably going to land a lot slower. Now, that also depends on the way you have your trim set. If you have your trims all the way in, especially on my wing floats like a boat. It comes in really slow. So if I
Like
want
trying to land a
and
Cadillac.
you need to, I haven't flown again yet, Dolores. I'm trying, but if I let my trims out, then I'll come in a little bit faster. And speed is your friend actually when you come into land, because that speed helps you when you go to flare, because you have all that wind coming into your wing. So when you go to brake, you get more flare authority. Exactly, Will. So when you don't have speed, which is if you watch that Soar the Shore video that I did, I came in very slow. I was going directly into the wind. I had my trims all the way in on that Class A wing, and it was so slow that when I did touch the ground, I basically just hit the ground and went right onto my knees, and I wasn't expecting the weight of the motor. So as soon as the wing started to come down, the weight of the motor caught me, and I fell right on my back. So that's why I was cussing and looking directly into the sky. because it's amazing that, you know, you don't really feel the weight of the motor. You don't. And then all of a sudden that weight hits you when you land. So you have to be prepared for that. Have good steady feet. But usually when you land, you're going to run it out anyway. Invest in a trike. Dolores, yeah, I want to do that, but I can't until we get this house stuff done. I mean, it's really important.
It's going to be a hot minute before you can start setting money aside for toys. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Well, I don't know if it's really a toy as much as
It is a toy.
A necessity.
It is not necessity for life. It is a toy.
It's a necessity for my life so that I can take off easy and land easy. I mean, the good thing about the trike, that whatever trike I do get is going to be detachable. So if I want a foot launch, I can foot launch. If I want a trike, I can trike. That's the key feature that really makes me want one, because I'm not bound to the trike. I can use it if I want to be lazy, and if I get, you know, if I lose weight and I feel like I got more energy, maybe I want a foot launch. I'll foot launch. So trikes are, you know, great. They're a great tool to have. It helps you out a lot of times. None of the weight that you have on there that you put in with gas, none of that matters, because it's all weighted down on the trike, not you. So that helps out a lot. Because when you put that motor on your back, every drop of gas you put in that thing adds more weight. Every little side item that you put in your pockets on the sides, and your phones and your cameras, and all that adds weight that you are carrying. I mean, now
we've only been to Red Lobster once, CDC. Yeah. Now I do want to go up to the Sportsman on a Friday night, which means we're going to have to cancel the show because I want all you can eat crab legs.
Eric has really big trikes, Dolores. Now, what is going to happen if we ever get to meet up with Eric and Jade? Munchkin's going to go for a flight, so he can take her up. I don't believe I
ever agreed to that.
Yeah, you did. Munchkin can get in there and have a nice ride with Eric, and I think that'll be awesome. She'll get to see and feel what I do, and then she'll get a better understanding of it, I think.
Chain vape all day long, Kevin, so there's no way to tell. I can tell you that my blood pressure is not going well because I can't get into the doctor to have my prescription refilled. June is as early as they can get me in.
See, yeah, Erica has 4 trikes and 1 on the way. He's going to have 5 trikes. And Jade has one with skis on it, since they're getting so much snow up there that she could take out at any moment. But Jade's kind of like me in the fact that she don't like the cold. Well, hell, I don't either. You know, if you don't like cold, why the hell are you in that state? Because it's cold there. Move south. Come to the south. Come to where the heat is. They leave the heater on here most of the year. Does she really want to? Well, you know, Dolores, that I would never force her to do it, but I think it would be cool.
I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't say that I want to. I wouldn't say that I don't want to. I just don't care one way or another. It's not anything I really desire to do.
Oh, you like the season. Well, Dolores, we get all the seasons here. That's the whole reason. But we have more of a season of summer, which is I like.
I do not.
You make no money in a warm state. I got you. Well, hell, it gets cold here. It's still cold here now, Eric. It just doesn't get as cold as it does there.
No, okay.
Or snow like that. Good Lord.
You haven't been here when it does get cold. The year before you got here, we had 2 weeks steady where it didn't get above like 20 degrees. So it does get cold here. Just, it's kind of weird.
King Cobra, hey, I'm not arguing about the trike thing. I didn't say I want to buy the trike like right now. I know that we have to get in and get settled before that ever happens. but it's definitely on my radar. Hell, I wouldn't even think about the trike first. We're gonna get a hot tub before that. I want a hot tub. We're gonna get one of them inflatable hot tubs. Boom, boom. We're gonna have it in the backyard and just relax. Because those things are way cheaper than I thought they were, and I found one that I like.
Only if I can use it when it's 110 degrees out in the summer.
We're
I
in
can just
Virginia, CDC.
sit in the cold water.
We're in the state of Virginia. We are all the way East Coast as you can get. Almost to the ocean, but not quite. You just yanking my chain. All right. I really like the fact that I should have somewhere to be able to go and kite my wing without worrying about people being around. I don't want to go to this school here because they play basketball there all the time, and I don't want to have to.
Nobody going to be paying attention to you.
It happens all the time. What are you talking about?
The people up there playing basketball are not going to be paying attention.
When we go to InView, people actually
yes, and those are not the same people that are up there playing basketball.
I know it's not the same
bunch
people.
Bunch of 18-year-old black guys ain't going to give a shit what some old white dude's doing. They don't care.
I would. I'd be like, hey, what's going on over there?
Now, maybe when you strap the motor to your back and take off, they might be like, what the hell is he doing? Other than that, no, they ain't going to give a shit.
Yeah, you put a motor on your back, then they're like, hey, what's that? What I've noticed on this stubby is the battery seems to go dead a lot more than I thought. But, I mean, I'm mainly vaping just the stubby right now because of that. It's tasting the best right now. So
happy spouse, happy house. It isn't just about me being happy. However, he does have a habit of frivolously spending money when there are things that we need as a household that would benefit us. I buy cool
stuff, and I've been buying.
I never have doubted that you do. But there's things in that save for later that we need for the house that you haven't bought yet because you bought
I've already bought like 8 things off that freaking list. You've bought 0.
Because I've been paying our bills.
Okay, then. Well, don't say I didn't buy nothing off that damn list.
I never said you did. I said there's things on there that we still
did.
No, if you'd
There's
shut
stuff
up
on
and
that list.
If you'd let me fucking finish a sentence. I said there are still things on that list that we need, but you bought t-shirts from Woot instead. We still don't have a shower head.
Now the shower head I was waiting on because I don't. Now, what was the one like in the other bathroom? I know the one that they added.
They both suck.
They both suck.
Those are both apartment complex fucking shower heads.
Because I think the shower head's like...
take one of that shitty one and put it in here and take the shower head from here and take it over there. But we have 2 bathrooms.
Right.
So we need the shower head.
Yeah, break out the popcorn wheel. You're going to need it. Might need some butter to go with that. It's just so hard trying to prepare stuff for the other house when we can't even go there yet. We don't have keys. We can't just go there and start unloading crap. And the only way to get this house cleaned out to where we can start narrowing stuff down is getting keys to the other house.
That is normal service. Yeah, I mean, like the box, everything in the bedroom, there's not a whole lot I can box up in the bedroom that hasn't already been boxed up. Like all the clothes in the closet.
Yeah.
I can't put those in a box. I'm going to take them off I'm going to take them off the off the rod.
Yeah.
I'm going to put them in the car. I'm going to take them to the house, and I'm going to put them in the new house. You know, there's no, I can't hack that. There's not, I just have to wait. We have to be out of here by the end of March. But before we do that, we have to have this house professionally cleaned. We have to have the chimney inspected, which I can I can schedule that on Wednesday
The
for them
chimney
to come
cleaned.
out. Same thing.
Yeah.
I can do that on Wednesday when I get paid and have them come out and do that. But we also have to have the carpets professionally cleaned. Now, those other two rooms, specifically Katie and Patrick's room, their room is nasty. So I have to pre-clean the carpet before I have professional cleaners come over and do the carpet. But we can't move anything out. So tomorrow my plan is to take all the trash, and there's so much trash that gets accumulated. Just I cleaned out our linen closets. Just sheets that are so thin you can see through them when you move up, and or hold them. Just random shit. So I got to move all the trash into one room and vacuum, and easy. They basically taken a week and a half off of our time.
Yep.
2 of them being weekends where we would have had 2 full days to move stuff. Because I can take a couple days off, but I'm not going to be able to take the whole week off to move because we have to go to Georgia in April.
The sad part is the 8 and 9-year-old's room was cleaner than the adult's room. Let me repeat that.
Eric, I'm sure
the 8 and 9-year-old's room is cleaner than the adult's room.
I'm sure it will all work out, but yes, my stress level has peaked. It can't get any higher. I feel like I'm going to have an anxiety attack.
Wow.
That's not going to save any cash, Dolores. A hotel room's going to be the same price whether there's one person or two peoples. And he's not allowed to drive 8 hours by himself.
What you think I'm gonna do?
Fall asleep and crash into a fucking tree?
You think I'm gonna go to another state? And you know what? I don't want to go to Georgia. I think I'm gonna go to Florida instead.
But I remember when you were driving behind me on the way here, how tired you got, and seeing your eyes flutter closed. You're not driving 8 hours.
I was doing a lot of driving for a living, and it gets really boring. But I haven't done that for a long time, so I don't think I'm that bad now.
I'm not going to chance it and let you drive 8 hours by yourself.
Win at a hotel room, take the shower head.
I don't want those crappy shower heads. I want the fancy shower heads.
Yes.
So we've already got crappy ones. I'm going to take the crappy one that's at the house, and I'm going to put it in here.
The fixtures.
And take our good one over there.
The fixtures that are in our new house are black, so we're getting a black shower head to match the black fixtures that's already in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. And she's already got one in the cart. I should have already ordered it. I'm kind of... there's been some stuff I've seen that I wanted to get, but it was going to ship and be here like the 24th. That kind of really... I don't want stuff coming here that late into our move because I don't know if we're going to be here or there. So I'm trying to order stuff that I know is going to be here in 1 or 2 days. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not ordering it. That's why I haven't ordered any vape gear or anything like that, because you don't know how long it's going to take.
Well, I mean, that's technically how we got our Christmas tree, CDC, but yeah, we're not going to try to do that again.
5-finger discount.
Well, because even if they don't give us the deposit back, they can sue us. Been there, done that. Not going to do that again.
Well, that makes sense, though. He's like, if you're not going to get the deposit back anyway, why bother cleaning it? Because even if you do all that, you can guarantee they're not going to give the deposit back. They'll find some stupid reason. Oh, y'all left a cigarette butt in the front yard, so y'all got to... I'm not paying the deposit back. I've never seen...
Because even if they don't give us the deposit back, they can say, okay, well... we had cleaners come in and they had to replace the carpet and they had to do this and the bill exceeded your deposit and we're going to take you to court for the rest of it. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to do it the way it's supposed to be done and follow the terms of my lease.
All right. Kramer. Well, yeah, Hopefully, though, once we do get over there, like I said, there's a school right there with a gigantic field that I can kite out of. And if
Yeah, they
Langley
can't
Air
do us.
Force Base is going to be nice, they'll let me fly. Now, I have seen that other place we went to, that park. They let John fly, but they gave him a height limit of 500 feet. And I was like, damn. No, was it 250?
I don't remember. It was very low.
It was a really low height. And I'm like, dude.
Okay, but you're also in the direct flight path of an international airport.
I know, but they're like, oh, that's what it was. They were like, you can fly to, I think they said 300 or 400 feet, which, I mean, drones can go to 400 feet. But he was like, no, you can go to 250 because drones are allowed to do that, but we'll let you do 250, which is scary, to be honest, because if you have a motor out, you better damn real be ready to land.
I'd be more worried about you getting hit by a fucking airplane, but...
Yeah, I mean, the airplanes you're going to be looking for anyway. Anytime you're in the air, you're looking around to see if a plane's coming. Langley won't let... Sure they will, John, because the guy I fly with asks permission from Langley and gets it all the time.
He gets on the radio and says, Langley, this is Paramotor 1. We have 3 of us going up to fly in 20 minutes. Copy. And they're like, how long are you going to be up there? And he's like, maybe half an hour. And they're like, let us know when you're done. And
that's the whole conversation. Yeah, Langley's pretty cool about it, honestly.
Hello, Kramer. Kramer sheep. Yeah. It's way more than 250 feet, but the park he's talking about is literally in the flight path of 2 runways at Patrick Henry or Williamsburg International. Newport News, Williamsburg International, whatever the hell they want to call it now.
I don't know why that Langley does that, but he said, because he asked him something about it, and he's like, well, we got to give you a name, so we're just going to call you Paramotor 1. So...
I would imagine they don't have too many people calling in for that shit. So.
Yeah, so I mean, if perhaps one day Joe was flying and then I flew at the same, I'd have to be Paramotor 2 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, they can, get numbers if they only have to count a couple.
Yeah, I mean, they're, and that's what I keep telling him because he's afraid to call. And I'm like, they're just people. Hell, half of them are probably teenagers. They're people.
I'd fly with Joe and Jay, but they like flying over water a lot. I don't want to fly over water. I don't have floats, and until I get floats, I'm not flying over water.
Joe and Jay, not that they don't seem to be safety conscious, because Joe is a pilot. I mean,
he's a pilot for
jumbo
big
jets.
Airline. Yeah.
They just, let's go take off from the swamp. I mean, they just, there's not a whole lot of planning involved in what they do.
I tried that, taking off from the swamp, and my wing got really dirty. I don't want to do that again.
No,
and
Cherokee,
he said,
I've already found the pictures from when I moved in of all the shit that was broken. We still haven't painted the front
was that
door.
Messick Point? Now, if we could take off from there, I got no problem with that. It's nice and clean, really well kept lawn. There's one power line you got to worry about, and one street light. That's it. As long as the wind's coming the right way. But he was like, as soon as I clean my trailer out, we can start going there. Start cleaning. Get it done. Let's go. I don't mind flying from Messick Point. It's not that far to drive, and it's a good spot if I stay on the shoreline.
It's not going to be far to drive from the new house either.
Right.
Probably closer, actually.
So, I still want to fly with the guys. Now, Joe flies with a 4-cycle motor. I tried putting that thing. That thing is heavy. I think it weighs 94 pounds without gas in it. It's heavy.
Joe is like maybe $130 soaking wet. I don't know how the hell he picks that thing up because he's a little Puerto Rican dude.
Hey, Dom Long.
Little bitty guy. I could probably break him in half over my knee.
He is very skinny. I don't know how he's carrying that motor on his back. Now he's younger, obviously, but damn. Yeah, apparently he's going to start training folks. I don't know how many people are going
This actually turned out really, really good.
It did come out good. You did a good job. I don't know how it worked out with water, but hey, whatever works.
It was my eyeballing skills.
I would do vodka instead of the water, and you'd be fine.
I made my own.
I like in Will's video because Will don't drink that I know of. He had as part of his video when he goes in to the convenience store and he acts like he's gonna grab like a 12-pack of Bud Light, and he goes nah, and he just grabs a regular Diet Coke or something. It's cool. I mean, hey, if you don't drink, that's fine by me. I thought that was cool that he act like he was gonna get some alcohol. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna get this Coke.
Waiting on another appraisal revision, Dom Long. Supposed to be Monday.
Yeah, don't get us started on the house stuff, Dom Long. We already been through that. We've been through it so many times now. We should be professional house buyers by the time this is over.
I've seen some other closings that were way more messed up than ours.
Hey, RS.
It just sucks because this whole process has just sucked all of the enjoyment and all of the excitement out of us buying a new house together. This is me and Scuba's house. We're buying a house together for just us, and they've just wrung every bit of pleasure out of the process.
Now, Breeze, you can see that the vape stand that you made is still right here because that's not getting packed in a box because I'll be scared that it's going to get broken. So that's going to be hand carried into the car and driven over, probably last minute type thing. Because what's up, Tony?
Hey, dumbass.
I'm not going to take stuff like that is going to go in the car.
Well,
seat belted in
with our computers and PlayStations and all of that. Yeah, but Don, it just makes me so mad because I am not even totally in love with this house either. No. I'm glad we put in a contract on it though, because I've seen all of the ones that have come up in our price range and with our criteria. No.
Yeah, that is strange. It's like once we found this house, everyone they've recommended has been complete crap or in the middle of the ghetto.
I've seen one that was okay until you get to the kitchen. Now, our kitchen is basically the living room, right? But this kitchen looked like they chopped off, like, I don't know, a fourth of another room and said, okay, here's the kitchen over here. It's just, I need
refill. All right.
Yeah, I mean it is the best we can get for what we can qualify for, and that's mainly because the interest rates are stupid high right now, which they're talking about making them go higher. But so yeah, I mean I'm not. Well, hey Christy, how you doing? I'm not even in love with this house, right? This is not my dream home, and to go through this much trouble for a house I'm meh about really pisses me off. And like my coworker said, I couldn't articulate it, so she articulated it for me, right? It is an amaretto sour, Jade. Well, I mean, it's open concept because the living room and kitchen are technically the same room, but we also have 3 bedrooms, which the 2 additional bedrooms are at the front of the house, whereas the master is at the back. It's got 2 full bathrooms, so I'm okay. 205 CDC. But I chose my loan officer because of our business relationship. I expected him to handle our loan the same way I handle his closings, where he gets my specific attention. I don't ask anybody else to deal with his stuff. I work on his stuff specifically, and I take care of him specifically, hands-on. I give him undivided attention on his files. I did not expect him to pass my file off to his flying monkeys so they could go fuck it up, which is what they did. He's
Yep.
trying to make it right. I cannot tell you guys how, because that's not good. I can say that he has started the process of making it right. It just irritates me. It really bugs
Yeah,
me.
that's what we're going to do, Dolores, is have basically a furniture divider between
We
the
did,
kitchen and the living room. I mean, we're going to make the best out of it that we can. It's going to take a lot of moving of furniture, I'm sure. The main thing is getting the stuff in the house and then deciding where we want everything. But I want to try to keep our living area less cluttered and keep everything else in the garage. I don't want clutter up, to where I'm like, oh man.
It's not going to happen because I'll chuck it out in the backyard. The island is going to be the divider between the kitchen and the living room. But yeah, no,
What was you talking about putting on the corner?
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, the divider was going to be the main separator, but you was talking about putting something on the corner of the counter.
The cabinet that's in front of your desk. So when you're standing at the stove, the cabinet will be over to the left. I just don't know how that would work out, but yeah, I mean it's
nice, Jade.
It's not as much square feet as I wouldn't put up a wall dumb long. That would make it feel too claustrophobic. It's just not my. It's just not my ideal is a 1-story on the ground. It's just over 1,000.
Yeah, it's just a little bit more than 1,000 square feet, Dolores. Not counting I don't think they counted the basement, did they?
No.
No, the basement
I would like
is
to have
another 1,000 feet.
A wood burning fireplace. 2 photos, CDC. She asked for 2 additional comps, and when the appraiser sent them in, he didn't send photos. Dom Long, we're getting is it's a rolling toolbox essentially, but it's got a butcher block countertop. It's got several drawers. It's got several big wide drawers, and it's got cabinets that open. So
Christy, technically, this is not a 2-story house that we're moving into. This is a house that's a ranch style, but it's been raised 7 feet because we're in a flood zone.
Yep.
So it's a ranch house that you have to take stairs to get into, but it's just ranch. So the 7 feet that they raised it is a wide open basement for storage.
It's a walk-in crawl space.
It's just it's a giant walk-in crawl space. So it's just I'm gonna be able to put all my crap in the basement.
Yeah.
She said you get a toolbox in the house. Sweet. I got toolboxes now.
That's one of the reasons I want it though, Eric, is because if we ever decide to move and rent that one out or whatever, then he's got an extra toolbox.
It is a nice toolbox.
We'll never not need it. You know what I mean?
It's got pegboards on both sides. It's got a nice butcher block that's like 1.5 inches thick on top of it, with multiple cabinets and drawers.
Yeah, it's got all kind of drawers for your spatulas and wine openers and pizza cutters.
Because the cabinets we have now, we got like 2 drawers. That's
2 drawers for silverware. Yeah. There's already a built-in wall cabinet down there and like a
There's 2 or 3
cabinet.
cabinets in the basement already, but I'm gonna be adding more. So.
All right, Christy.
All right, Christy.
No, he cannot.
Paramotor report.
I will, however, if we do have a storm coming in or something, I will let the paramotor come upstairs and live in the house, just to be on the safe side.
Well, speaking of which, Costco just put a storage shed on sale for $369. That's 6 foot by 10 foot, which is a great price for that thing, and it'd be perfect to hang the paramotor inside of it. The only problem is I didn't see any way to lock it, and if I can't lock it, I can't use that.
I would prefer you keep the paramotor in the basement and then bring it up if you need to. Harry, I thought about pallets because Costco has a bunch of theirs outside, but a lot of we have a dresser downstairs in our garage that the kid that was living in my garage left behind. This dresser is easily 8 feet long, and it's very sturdy, and it's got lots of drawers.
Vapor's bad boy. I'd get the Asgard Mini. Go ahead.
I don't care about that furniture, so if we put it in there and put all of our stuff on top of it, and it gets ruined, I have no problem dragging it out to the curb and being done with it. I don't care. Other than that, I wanted to check out the estate sales that have the big Rubbermaid racks, and get some of those. That
Nice,
way,
Becca.
if it floods and they get wet, I can just hose it down and move on with my life.
I saw that weird squonking Dovepo thing, and I was like, eh. I mean,
Yes, Dolores.
I like squonkers, don't get me wrong. Just most of the time, they make the juice taste weird. I did make some more Nilla nuts yesterday, and let me bring up another point about this, guys. A lot of people go with Max VG. I love Max VG. What do y'all think about smoke thinner?
What's that?
Good. I have no idea what you're speaking about, but
I shall Google it.
You can do different ratios on your e-juice if y'all DIY. So you can do Max VG, you can do 90-10, which would be 90 VG, 10 PG. You can do 80-20, 70-30, 60-40, whatever you want, right? So the thing is,
Are you talking about this, Will?
Dolores, I'm not saying anything's wrong with Max VG.
It just takes away some of the flavor.
I run Max VG all the time, but PG is the basic way to say what PG is a flavor carrier. PG is not only a flavor carrier, it gives you the extra little bit of throat hit. So I don't want to I hate adding PG, but this bottle of Nilla Nuts, I added PG because I wanted 70-30 instead of Max VG. Now, I haven't been able to put this in here yet because this is full, but the main reason that I wanted to go with that is just to get more flavor. Now, Max VG is definitely better to run in the summertime because of the fact that juice is just like motor oil. When it gets hot, it thins out, okay? So if you're in the summer and you have your vape device in the car, I know my dog is being an ass. Oh my God, let me take the dog out. Jesus Christ.
Is that what you were talking about, Will? I thought he was down there barking because he kept talking every time she would bark and I couldn't understand. Listen, happy birthday, John Q. Old fucker. How old are you now? 77? That's what I heard. We'll give you a lot of photos of this thing, do they? He's 90. Okay, I was close. Today is Boots' birthday, too. She's 4. I don't know what you get a cat for their birthday. But, she's not into people food and all that. Oh, okay, yeah, that is the same thing. I mean, it holds 4 mil. That wouldn't be too bad. Now, the only problem that I personally don't like pods, just because they don't give me the heat that I like. When I hit my vape, I want to feel it right here. A lot of those pods don't have that. But for that price, for $20, why not?
So the
Worst case scenario, you get it and you're like, meh, and you just throw it in one of your bags or something as a backup one day if you need it. 4 mils is a good
so it's
size
a
tank.
mod that Will's talking about.
Yes, it's a smock product. The
Oh,
smock
smock.
thinner.
Okay. So what I was saying about PG and VG. So if you think of them two ways, VG is for clouds, bro. Clouds. You want to blow giant clouds. VG would probably be excellent for a smoke
It's
smoke
more.
stuff.
It's more than that. I personally, PG hurts my chest. It burns my
Well,
lungs.
a lot of people are allergic to PG too. So
It's
if you're allergic to
smock,
one of the other,
how it's
PG
pronounced,
or
John
VG,
Q.
you have to adjust
Smock.
it accordingly. But
SMOK.
I'm just saying, in the winter time, it's great to run Max VG.
Did you let the hound out, or did you
Yes,
just do that?
now the cat's messing with her.
Oh, okay.
In the wintertime, it's good to run a thinner mix, maybe 70-30 or 50-50 even.
Just like oil.
Because it's going to be thicker because it's colder.
I can't, Kramer. I can't.
In the summertime, you probably want to run Max VG because what happens is, especially if you leave one of these out in the car, the heat in your car is going to thin out the juice so much that it leaks all over the place, down in your cup holder, wherever you keep your mod, and it's going to suck. You're going to lose a lot of juice. So it's better to have thicker juice in the summertime. Now, it's still cool here, so I can run the lighter mix. 70-30 is still pretty high on the VG range. You don't have to worry about that. 70 or anything 70 or higher, you're probably fine. Max VG is obviously going to be the best because it's going to be the thickest, but I just want that extra little boost of flavor, the extra little kick. So
Yeah,
that's
everything
why
I make is always Max VG because I've noticed that a lot of the companies that use more PG,
yeah,
I can't vape them all day.
more PG. So you talking
Yes,
30 or more, or what?
Well, I always got my stuff Max VG if I could, but the base mix, I think, if they didn't let you select it, was 70-30.
What's confusing, John Q? I'm trying to make this as simple as possible as I can for you. PG, propylene glycol. VG is
Yes.
vegetable glycerin.
Yes. PG burns my lungs after a couple hours, and I don't like it.
See, some people can't handle PG, and I keep getting it. No. I wouldn't recommend going that way, Dolores, unless you're allergic to VG.
No, unless you're vaping on a Clero, then you might need.
Yeah,
no.
a lot of.
Sorry, Dolores caught me. I have always been one that is PG is always first because it's by the alphabet. So yes, it should be 30-70. You are correct.
Yeah, and I've been doing it backwards. Oh, I saw that mod, Cloud Chucker. Hell yeah, that looks cool, man. It looks small and simple, but really cool. So good for you.
I mean, when it was high PG, that's when we were vaping on freaking. I mean, what was the big one that everybody had?
What? Tank?
A tank, but it
Nautilus?
was like made of metal. No, before the Nautilus. It was somewhere between Cleros and Cartomizers, and then when they started coming out with like the Nautilus.
Right?
Yes, the K-Fun. That's when everything was freaking high PG. You couldn't run high VG in any of those because it wouldn't freaking wick.
Right, Creed. So what I did just to bring that down to 730, I had to add like another 6 mils of PG to bring it down to 70-30. Now I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't made it like that in a long time. If this 70-30 tastes way better, I'm gonna be vaping this. I like the extra bit of throat hit. It makes me vape less. Because if you're vaping something that doesn't satisfy you, you vape it more and you go through a lot more juice. Sometimes that's a clue like, hey, I need more nicotine. I'm not going up in nicotine, so I'll go up in PG and see if that helps. Let me see how this is tasting right now, because
Kramer, he could never do something like that. He likes his stuff too much.
This is good. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal. You know what? I'm going to try to I'm going to sneak put some juice in here and see if I can vape it. All right, that should go right down on the wick. Obviously, it's only going to give me like one hit like this, but that's fine.
Yes, PG does carry flavor better.
This has, the best way I could explain it, I can taste the flavors better than when I have it max VG. They're more pronounced. How about that? The flavors, the individual flavors are more pronounced with higher PG, is what I'm getting right now.
Yeah, he might be able to do that part-time.
Planning a weekend camp out flight. Yeah, see, I want to do that, Kramer, so bad.
She said that she does not have a house anymore, that everything she owns is in her RV, and she lives on a 276-acre park as the host. So she spends all of her time outside in the park doing fly-ins and planning fly-ins. And I said,
freaking awesome.
Never, ever do that because you love your stuff too much. We need an RV with like 2 tractor trailers to pull behind it for all of his stuff.
Your daughter used to vape and it smelled good. Kramer, that's exactly the point. I can go through, if I'm vaping Nilla Nuts, I can go through a drive-through and I swear it's almost guaranteed that the person running the drive-through are like, you got vanilla cookies or cupcakes in there? I've had them ask me numerous times, do I have some vanilla cupcakes or vanilla cookies? And I'm like, no, it's just my vape. And they're like, oh my God, it smells so good. I want cookies.
I know, John, and I don't know why, because they're not. It's just the way this stripe is on this shirt. It's bad.
Kramer, it really is life-changing once you go out and fly, which, yeah, I mean, you can't see my paramotor, but yeah, I got a few videos on YouTube of me flying. Well, one of them flying, the rest of them are my crashes. But I do want to fly some more. I've only flown 3 times. I'm a big timer. I've flown 3 times. So.
But here's the thing, y'all. They're not that big. Look, I noticed that before we went live. Why does this shirt make my boobs look huge?
Oh, now you're covering them up? They
did
look big.
They're not that big.
I didn't want to say anything, but they look.
Yeah, it's not like that. John Q had to go fucking call me out. Thanks, man.
Well, Kramer, they weren't like crashes. All right, let me explain what the 3 videos are. Number 1 is me. This is before I took my first flight, by the way. Let me point that out. This is before my first flight. Now. One of them, I jumped in my seat too early, so I flew about 30 feet and came right back down into the ground and chipped maybe 1 millimeter or 2 millimeters off one edge of the prop, which Kyle fixed that night, and I flew that same prop the next day. Number 2 was me getting my wing up, running, and face planting into the ground. And number 3 was me landing on my first flight, where I come in and flared a little bit too late, so my cage slid across the ground. Then I ballooned up in the air and then came down and basically face planted. That's the 3 bad things I've had. Then I went and flew Soar the Shore, which is a fly-in they had last September, which is the last time I've flown technically. And
you're gonna have to rewind, Deweese.
When I landed, I turtled. I didn't land hard or anything, but I did turtle because I didn't really get on my feet good. So I flipped back on my back, and that's the last time I flew.
That was a slow motion turtle.
It was a slow motion turtle.
Stina!
Stina, how you doing with all your jewelry and stuff?
Stina's been posting jewelry out every day.
She's got new jewelry on every day. Every day.
It looks cute as shit, though.
It probably is one of my t-shirts, Dolores.
I'm sorry to offend you with my boobage, John Q. It might be. We both have a Mad Cats t-shirt. I don't know if this one's his or mine. And I'm fairly certain I might have it on backwards. I can't tell.
No, because the neck is hanging down, so you got it. Oh, you got it the right way. But that's probably
Are you
mine.
sure? I
Looking
don't
how
think so.
big it is on you. No, you have it on backwards. You have it on backwards. Oh, let's
There we
see.
go. All right.
Women can look how she flipped that shirt around. What the hell?
Better.
I
All right.
think she's got on mine. Your boobs still look big in that.
Yeah, shut up. No, they don't. You can't see them. They're camouflaged. They are hiding now.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what makes your boobs. Your boobs gained 10 pounds on camera.
They do. I don't know what was up with that shirt, but I noticed it before we went live that yellow stripe just made him like, I don't know.
You know what, Stina? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You go, girl. You dress up all you want and wear that jewelry and show off what you got. No problem with that.
Stina, did I read that right? That you're basically doing different shit every day? That would be so interesting, because how could your job get boring and monotonous when every day is a different day?
Her boobs are perfect for 5'1" height.
You know, they looked way too big in that t-shirt though. That was unfortunate.
John Q says he sees nipples now. We can't be getting copyright strikes for nipples.
Those aren't nipples, it's a shirt wrinkle.
Well, don't grab and pull on the shirt to make it look like you have a nipple showing.
Sit here like this. Where's a moo-moo? I need to go get a moo-moo. I mean, I could just go put a bra on. But...
So, the sad part, I was hoping that they were going to grant us early possession, which I can't. I mean, can you really blame the sellers for not giving us early possession on the house?
I wouldn't.
Considering the fact that it's taken so long to close, it's like, I don't want to give y'all the keys because we can't even get the damn house closed. So it would have been nice if we could, because if we could have got the keys, we could have already started moving stuff into the house and saved a little bit of time. But I completely understand why, if they don't want to do early possession, that's fine. And besides, we're only waiting till we're either going to close Monday or Tuesday. I'll put it that way.
Jade wants your jewelry contact.
There you go. Yeah, Jade, Stina's got
I think we can all agree on that, John Q.
Really nice jewelry for the low too.
Nice.
Most of her jewelry's like $5. So yeah, if you want some stuff like that, Jade, decorate it up. His name is Max, and he loved you. He loves you.
Rottweilers are cool.
So I played Hogwarts Legacy, beat that game. That actually is a really fun game. Tetley would know. That was cool, but I could still go do more stuff. Get with me in DMS. The hell is DMS?
DMs, direct message. Get with the lingo, old man.
Oh my God, I'm old. DMs. I'm breaking it down. DMS,
Scuba
Department
never got up in anybody's DMs. He's like, what's that stand for?
Department of Mental Services. I'm
bless your heart.
Will, I'm old, man. DMs. I didn't.
Kramer wants you to blow smoke rings. I can't do smoke rings.
I didn't look at it as DMS.
I couldn't do that when I smoked cigarettes either. Though,
I looked. What is GA? GA is Georgia. I mean, that's where I'm from. So GA to me is always Georgia. That's the abbreviation of Georgia.
She said no.
Well, I don't know what.
See, even Dolores knows what DMs are.
GA. Google.
Yeah, but girls aren't going to say get in touch with
general
me on
aviation.
PMS.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well, it depends on what you're talking about, Dolores. I didn't know you were talking about flying. Hell, you ask anybody what GA is, that's the abbreviation
Dolores,
of Georgia.
That was Deweese.
Oh, did I say Dolores? I'm sorry.
You did.
Deweese. I'm sorry. Damn.
Do you know where you are right now, dear?
I used to could.
What's your name?
I used to could. Look, even John Wayne's like general aviation. Damn y'all for knowing what's. I was not going for the flying part. I'm
needed
thinking about
context.
normal talk.
Scuba is puzzled. Yes.
Dumbass. No, that's Tony's job.
Tony was in here earlier. We got to drive by dumbassing.
Oh my gosh, man. I mean,
Very nice, King Cobra.
what I do want to try to do this weekend, if it doesn't rain the entire weekend, which I think it is, I'd love to get in that garage and get tools and stuff separated where they can be moved easily.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go get a mop so I can clean the walls and vacuum and pre-treat.
You're gonna get a what?
Carpet. You know the old school mops that just have the foam pad on the end?
Oh, yeah.
That way I can clean the walls easier instead of trying to do it by hand.
I thought we were going to use like Mr. Clean pads for that.
Yeah, except for the fact that I'd have to do it by hand. I don't think I need.
Am I going to see about the pasture after I move in? Yeah, Cherokee. There's no reason to ruffle feathers before I get moved in. I really don't think we did. Munchkin and I went and checked out the school that's near the pasture.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go there because in order to even use the pasture, you have to climb over our fence, hop a ditch, and then climb over their fence to get to the pasture.
Yeah.
Or you could just drive half a block down the road and take a right and be at the school and just walk back there.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong. That pasture is far enough away from the school's field that I would not spook the horses. I don't think I would.
I would think if the horses were out there, common sense would dictate that you don't fly over them.
No, I would never have any intention on flying over the horses. But I'm saying even the motor running, I would be far enough away that it wouldn't scare them. I could take off and turn and be fine.
Yeah, 6 years CDC.
Yeah, we were here 6. Well, you were here 6 years. I was only here 4. Damn.
Yeah.
4 years I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Time goes by too fast sometimes. Pasture or field?
There's both. There's a horse pasture behind us, and then there's a field to the left of that.
Yeah, the field belongs to the elementary school, which they have some really, really old field goals up there at the end of it, and a couple of soccer nets. It looked like, huh?
With a D on the end. You called it a field goal.
Field goal. I said field goal.
You said field goal.
I did not.
I didn't smell any animal shit.
You're missing.
And the horses were up closer to the barn.
Yeah, they don't seem to come over near the fence to crap. Just saying.
We're gonna find out, I suppose. See, Dolores said you said field goal.
I said field goal? All right. Y'all just mishear my southern. That's all that is.
Oh, just English.
Field goal.
We get it.
It sounds like gold, but I said gold.
You said gold. There was a D on the end of that word. Field goal.
I didn't put no D.
There's a field goal.
Y'all put a D on there. Y'all just. I'm gonna have to listen back to it now.
You said field goal. You took the D off a field and added it to the goal. There's gold.
If I can fly out of it, well, Kramer, I can if I get permission from Langley, which that's the worst phone call I hate to have to make is calling them, but I'll do it. I am chicken. I'm chicken to call Langley because you don't know who you're going to get on the phone for sure. Are you going to talk?
Well, the worst they can say is no.
Yeah.
Well, you think they're going to yell at you too? I mean,
did the mod heist actually happen? Cloud Chucker? Kind of. I could show you the gigantic stack of boxes that we have over there, but yeah, and that's just some of the stuff. we're not even close to being ready to move, man. And it's all because they have kept us on the not knowing side. I don't want to pack up stuff that I'm going to need until I know we're moving.
Well,
Kind of like,
okay, so the closets, the hall closets, like the linen closets, the only thing that is left in there is all my fuzzy blankets that I need to wash. Everything else is empty. Katie still has some stuff to clean out of her closet in her room, which most of that is just trash anyway. The girls' room is completely empty except for a little pile of trash that can go into a trash bag.
John Q is not that bad, okay? It's Class D airspace. It is a military base that they sometimes fly jets out of. As long as they're not flying the jets. They
fly jets out of there a lot, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, as long as there's nothing currently going on, they won't have any problems with me flying.
Yeah.
It's just knowing when that is, and they're not going to give you their schedule. Like, oh yeah, today we're flying, and then on the 13th, they're not going to tell me all that because it's classified. But
but if you call them and go, "Can I fly today?" and they're like, "No, we've got operations scheduled. You can fly after 6 o'clock or whatever." You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're just people. They're not going to yell at you. But like, yeah, I mean, the only room that is not packed is our bedroom, and that's because pretty much we're still using 90% of this shit, and a lot of it's going to be packed up. It's just going to be put in the car and taken over immediately.
I'm gonna try to steal for myself.
Oh, damn it!
Oh
no,
I didn't get in. Damn, Creed took the last seat.
One of the guys that he was flying with is a pilot and calls Langley all the time, and they really don't care. They just want to know where you are so they don't run into you or you don't run into them.
Y'all stole some shit. So Scott got 200,000, Frankenmeiser got 40,000, Big Cog got 20, Dolores got 40,000, Creed got 21,728. I think there's a cooldown period before y'all can mod heist again, but yeah.
That's what I put that up there for with Cherokee. That's gonna be.
When is our next update? Your next update, CDC, will probably be Monday. When we find out if we're closing on Monday or not. I'll post it in the group to let you guys know, hey, we got clear to close. If I say that, that means we're either closing that day or the following morning. So it's going to be Monday or Tuesday for sure.
If we get a clear to close on Monday, we're fucking closing on Monday. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm the settlement agent. It's going to close on Monday.
So, yeah, that's the way that's going to go down. I don't know what Dire Thing's cooldown is on the mod heist, but I'm sure we have to wait a few minutes. It has been hell trying to buy a house. I never thought it would be this much trouble. Ever. Well, Stina, you haven't been around, have you? Do you know that I'm officially divorced now, Stina? I am a free man, kind of.
No, you're not.
I haven't been free since I was 16. Damn. That's a God's honest truth. I haven't been free since I was 16 years old. Oh, thanks, Tina. Yeah, I find... You know what's so cool about it is Virginia is way cheaper to file for divorce than it is in Georgia. So that helped out a lot. Yeah, $86 to file for divorce in Virginia. And they did it in like, what, a week? It was... Something
like that.
It was super fast. He was
divorced on February 7th.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know Dolores? I'm sorry. Okay, everybody. Yeah. My Dolores... My divorce is finalized. It has been signed by the judge. The decree is done. I'm divorced. Done. Thank you. I don't know why I called it my Dolores, but
don't know. Yes, it was all thanks to the person that prepared all the paperwork for you.
Yes, Munchkin
overnighted it
did
for
do all
you.
the paperwork. I couldn't have done it myself. She basically just goes, sign here, and that's what I did, and it worked. So if
Well,
y'all
and
need to
that's what I
file a
that's what I
divorce,
sent. That's what I sent to Jennifer too. Sign here, and she did, and then it's good.
listen to John Q. I swear.
Right. Hey,
What's up, Nate? Yeah, it's kind of weird, Stina, because they backdated my divorce. It was like,
They dated it the day the judge picked it up and looked at it and said, "Wait, we're missing something."
yeah, we got it on like the 13th or 14th of February, but they backdated it to February 7th. So I'm technically divorced as of February 7th.
Yeah, because I wouldn't say I screwed up a form. Back when I filed my paperwork, it was a form that you could print off. So it was like 8.5 by 11 is the vital statistics form. So that's what I did, was print it off so I could type it on a PDF instead of my janky ass handwriting.
Well, Nate
And
knows all about
sent
me
it
being
back.
pissed off about this whole house buy thing. Man, if I could stop hiccuping.
At least it wasn't like last night. You were like
I had the
malfunctioning or
hiccups
something
like
last night. I don't know what the
nonstop
fuck
last
that was.
night. They were boom, 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 boom. Then it just quit. I freed myself for a reason. Well, okay, John Q, it's a pain in the ass when you file taxes and stuff, and you have to put single file on separate or separated, depending on which way you want to file. I'd much rather be able to mark single, so that helps out a lot. Anything,
Oh, you do, Stina.
but do it now. Damn, John Q. Did you pay John Q or something?
I have not paid John Q. Look, I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. So
You may or may not find it.
I think it's hilarious. I will never turn down jewelry though. Just saying. But look what look what I found while I was packing everything up. Isn't he cute? I have had this little guy. Oh, he doesn't show up because of the green screen. I've had him for so long. Can you see him there?
We can see the outline of it.
Why does he disappear? You can see his teeth.
Because he's green.
But I've got my hand behind him.
It doesn't matter. He's green.
Okay, so it's a little tiny baby reptar. Little itty bitty reptar. So I found him again. So he can hang out on my computer at the new house. He is hesitant. Yeah, I know. I know how that is.
My ex said that, oh, there we go. Now the mod heist is working. My ex said she's going to keep my last name because of the kids, which that's fine. I wouldn't want them to change their last name to her
Kids
maiden
don't need
name.
to change their last name.
Huh?
I said the kids wouldn't need to change their last name if she changed hers.
Well, yeah, but she wanted to keep it the same so that it matched the kid's last name.
That's fine. I was never expecting her to take her maiden name back. That's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
try
it is.
To change all that shit.
Oh, but now, see, Stina says now she's ready for it to change. I really don't think that my ex would go back to her maiden name, Stina, honestly. My last name is way better than her last name was. Just saying.
Ooh, we robbed you again. I got 80,000. Oh, so did you.
Hey,
you robbed yourself.
I got 160,000. Man, my museum's getting cleared out tonight.
Right? Well, I went back to my maiden name because I happen to like my maiden name. So, but yeah, and if we get married, my initials would be SPCA. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
RS, everybody jumped in the car so quick. I mean, the car only has so many seats.
Need to get a bigger car.
I really just, I mean, you guys, if we don't,
Stina.
if we don't make the show next week, it's because we're still in the middle of trying to get internet switched over and all that. I don't know how soon we're going to be able to live or spend the night at the other house, because that's going to require the moving truck to get the bed over there unless we sleep on the damn floor. I mean,
the bed can go over there fine. We need the moving truck for the mattress.
Right. Well, yeah. Yeah, we need that. Or homeless. Yeah, that's why Munchkin has that cave background. Because we're going to live in a damn cave. That's the whole thing.
You're going to have to guess at that one. Just saying. Don't you tell him.
She probably likes her whole Callahan name. Just saying.
Not Priscilla. No. Apparently, I'm not John Q. I'm not last name worthy. Why does my ear itch? Not.
You know, if we were married, our
Penelope.
initials would be the same.
No, yours would be SKA. Mine would be SPCA.
Well, yeah, if you kept your last name mixed in there with it.
Patricia is my aunt. I will just say that there is a male version of the same name.
Now, if you took your last name off, it would just be SPA. You would be a spa.
Spa.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Patricia is my aunt. Oh boy.
John Wayne, that would be...
Enjoy your water heater.
That would be a water heater, John Wayne. It is not a hot water heater.
You don't need to heat hot water.
We had to do that, John Wayne, because everybody gets that wrong. It's just a water heater.
No.
Otherwise, you would not need it if the water was already hot, right? Just saying. Go tankless, John Wayne. You got all the big dollars, man. Got a paramotor, a wing, you got cameras. Get you a tankless heater, hell.
It is weirdly quiet.
Penrod? Really, John Q? Penrod.
Not Penrod. It is very weirdly quiet. Like, even though I've been like so stressed out, it's not even funny. I have slept so good the past week because I'm not being woken up by Patrick getting up at 4 a.m. and coughing and hacking and running the shower, then hearing the kids getting up and the girls arguing with each other and Junior screeching like a little pterodactyl downstairs. And yeah, it's just so quiet. Very, very close, King Cobra.
I think King Cobra's getting pretty close. I bet you if I said Jolene, sir.
Yep. Ding, ding, ding. King Cobra got it.
King Cobra. Very good guess. See, all I had to say was Jolene.
Because you cheated. Yeah, I don't know why it was.
Yeah. It just buffered for some reason. Hell, I got a gig down and a gig up. You'd think my damn stream would keep going right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm wondering why half the people that broadcast, especially freaking David Wolf, that runs My Paramotor Nation, their connection sucks. And I'm like, dude, get a better computer or at least better something.
I mean, maybe they can't get better internet.
Maybe. And Will seems to have a good internet connection because his video's always great. But when he runs that damn wheel, it's like lagged out from hell. And I don't know if it's because it's streaming from a different computer. They should let Will just stream the damn thing, because I think Sean's computer's, the weakest link is what always screws it up.
I don't know.
Exactly. See, Will? I've been doing this too long to not notice.
But I need a refill.
Do you need a rebuild? Do we need a rebuild? I would this is the problem, right? I'll show you. Which I hadn't even started that program yet because I forgot. to be honest with you. Let's get that program going so I can show it. And work camera today. There we go. All right, so now if I go to the build cam, hopefully. So my little stubby here, the main reason I don't want to rebuild it, as soon as this juice runs out, then I'll be ready to refill this, which then I'm going to put the new Nilla nuts in there and see how that turns out. I spilled juice on this when I was filling it, so that's why it looks wet right now. That was my mistake. But you can see that the stubby holds a butt ton of juice. This is a really big tank, and it uses stainless steel cables to bring your juice up to your wick, which I think is just awesome because it really, this wicking method works really good. Thanks, Jade. That's what she said. Damn, I'm bad. Okay. She's gonna come back. What the hell were you talking about? Yeah, I had to. Yeah, it is a two-tone. You can even see look at the blues. They look different. I hope they fix that in the new version, the 21700. I don't know. I don't even think they have blue in the 21700 yet. They got red, black, and orange that I saw. So when they come out with a blue 21700, maybe I'll go that route. They haven't? Damn it, King Cobra. Damn it. See, so I gotta wait. I mean, if I have to message Bogan, I will. I'll be like, hey, dude. He should remember me. Damn it, Sam. I know your ass. Been following him since before he was big. They also have a pink. Really, Creed? I haven't seen the pink one. I think the price is a little much for it, but honestly, it's a great mod as long as you don't drop it like I did. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but here, I'll show you again. Like this side's where the battery goes, right? So battery goes in here, you tighten this guy up, battery's in there, everything's great. This side is your actual display. So I filed this down to where this can now close. So that's closed all the way now. It wasn't before. So now when you open this is where your display is and your up and down watts, which I know this looks weird. It's the frame rate of the camera, but it doesn't do that in real life. But I'm only at 40 watts and it works great. I got a lot of missing paint right here from where I was filing, but thanks, Dolores. I can't spend money right now, Dolores. I appreciate the link, but I'm gonna click on the link anyway, just because Dolores posted. Sold out. Damn, all of them are sold out. Okay, well, Vapor DNA apparently sold all of them. They did have a blue one, but they're sold out. Wait, was that the 21700 one? Yeah, it was. Damn. Black Widow, Blue Dream, and Dark Devil. That's black, blue, and I guess Dark Devil is red. But they are sold out of every color. Damn it. It's actually not a bad mod, John Q. Let's see if she did a good amaretto sour. Our ice machine, guys, is the bomb. If you ever wanted the crushed ice, like Sonic Ice.
Tell them about it after you take a sip. Chop, chop.
That's got a little much amaretto in there. You may have to... Did you put any lemon?
Yeah.
You didn't put enough. That's not as good as the first one. If you like it... she's just giving me shit. So, her favorite drink from the Bartesian is the amaretto sour, right? But it makes glasses that are about this deep. So it's kind of makes not as big a drink. So I bought these stuff to make our own amaretto sours, which is basically amaretto. You have to buy, I'll grab the bottle.
Why don't I hear anything?
So the main bottle you need is Disaronno. This is the amaretto. So
Di Serono.
Disaronno.
It was not 4 times too small. It fit fine. It
So
was
this is like $38 for this bottle. That's gonna be the most expensive part. Other than that, you need a sour mix or a sweetened. We got sweet and sour, and you can buy a big bottle of that. It's dirt cheap, and then some lemon juice, and that's it. That's the only 3 things you need. And then to make it a little higher, you might
These are
add
the
some
rocks.
vodka to it. Yeah, it's delicious, Jade. It really is good. So
yeah,
it's amaretto and sour.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Exactly.
There you go. You got that right, John Q.
Now I've added a little bit of water to mine, but I think you can get away with switching that out for vodka.
We definitely go through enough. Man, I tell you
Or
what.
even if not vodka, Sprite. 7
Now
Up,
that
something like
Big Cobb brings up Dr. Pepper, have y'all seen the prices of soda lately? Holy crap, man. It was 2 12-packs for $14.
Yeah.
Damn. That was at Dollar General, mind you. But hell, the grocery store ain't that much better.
Yep.
So I end up getting 2 liters instead of the 12 packs, which we normally get. And that was still not cheap. I don't remember what the 2 liter was, but it's way more
Dolores,
than $1. I'll
that's
tell
what
you
I
that.
used to do, but they don't have at Food Line. They don't have the generic Dr. Pepper there anymore.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't have like Dr. Perky
And-
or Dr. Thunder.
I stopped at Harris Teeter to buy lemon juice on the way home, and they had, well, it was like buy 3 get 1 free.
See,
But it was stupid expensive, and the only generic they had was generic orange soda and generic cola.
So Creed gets Dr. Thunder for 74 cents, which Dr. Thunder, I do believe, comes from Kroger, which
Yeah.
when we moved to the new house, I do believe there's a Kroger right around the corner.
Well, it's a
So-
little bit further than right around the corner, but yeah.
So we can go to Kroger to get Dr. Thunder, which Dr. Thunder tastes fine to me. It's not as good as the original, but it's close.
Wait, what is John Q's got tips for amaretto sours?
Oh, he's got tips? Yeah, give
I
us some
thought he
tips,
did.
man. If you
then
Walmart
he
makes
said
Dr.
for a-
Thunder? It's Walmart? I
For a
thought
proper amaretto sour, blend it. Like,
Dr. Thunder
blended
is
like
Walmart / Sam's. Well, what the hell is Kroger's version?
I don't know.
Dr.
but I'm not-
Perky?
No, Dr. Perky is Food Lion's version.
I don't remember what Kroger's version is. It's Dr. something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, John Q, when you put bourbon in it, you can't. Really
Nothing
tell if
tastes
it's
like Dr.
generic or
Pepper.
not,
It's
but-
freaking delicious. Ain't that right? That's why I got the shirt. I love Dr. Pepper. This has been my drink for God knows how long. I mean, and I really wasn't that big of a Mountain Dew fan, but I like it more than I used to. But yeah, I
I
can
like
drink.
it, but I also like to sleep, and caffeine affects me way more than it used to.
Yeah, caffeine. The only time caffeine, Dr. K. Well, thanks, Will. If it Dr. K is what's at Kroger, then hey, there you go. The only caffeine, which tea does have more caffeine than like Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper or anything. So tea is the only thing that keeps me awake. If I drink iced tea too late, it'll keep me awake.
I almost stopped and got iced tea on the way back from the courthouse today, but instead I went and got lemonade.
Dr. Thunder and Dr. Thunder. It's the same shit. Oh, diet. Dr. Thunder
Diet.
diet. I got you.
Do you mean like blend it like crushed ice blend it, John Q?
Man, they got like recipes and stuff.
See, Creed, when I was a kid,
It's Dr. K.
we
So,
had
Will got
whatever
it.
they sold at the commissary and bottles of RC Cola.
Do we have Shasta? I haven't seen Shasta in a while.
I haven't seen Shasta.
We-
I know when I used to go to the pool on base, though, I would always go into the snack bar and get myself a Mellow Yellow. And
Mellow Yellow.
whatever
Now in Georgia, I
snack
know
they
they
have.
used to have Shasta, but it's been a long time since I've seen Shasta. A long time. I've still seen people with Tab, and they stopped selling Tab like a couple years ago, from what I remember. Fago, yeah, I've seen Fago somewhere.
Yeah, we got that here. I mean, we've got
Ooh,
in our grocery stores, was it Naritos? They have a couple different sodas that are the Mexican sodas that have cane sugar in them, which are actually really good. That orange soda
Oh,
is delicious.
Fago
It
has
tastes like
Dr. Fago.
tangerines.
How about Mr. Pibb? You know, I love Mr. Pibb also, Will.
Do you mean with the ice, John Q, or just the? Because I don't want like a fucking slushy margarita amaretto sour.
If I had
Yes,
a
I do
choice between
remember
Dr.
being high.
Pepper and Mr. Pibb, I would drink Dr. Pepper, but I will have Mr. Pibb in a as a second choice if I'm trying to get similar flavor. Mr. Pibb's obviously different, but yeah, I do like Mr. Pibb though.
John Q getting all bitchy like in a fucking blender there, big boobs. Yeah, I know what you meant.
Mr.
I know
Pibb
what
is
blend
much better.
means. I don't know if you meant add the ice, so it's more like a fucking frozen margarita.
Mr. Pibb to me tastes like, I absolutely hate Tab, Jade. That's the nastiest. Tab and Fresca. Oh my God, I can't stand either one of those.
I gotta be in the mood for Fresca. I don't mind it every now and then, but I couldn't drink it all the time.
Mr. Pibb to me is like the Coke version of of Dr. Pepper, if that makes sense. It's not as sweet as Dr. Pepper. It's more of a cokey taste.
As long as it's not Pepsi. That shit tastes like fucking pencil lead.
Yeah.
Yes, I know Fresca is grapefruit. That's why I can only stand it every now.
Oh,
I
Scott-
mean, every now and then it's not bad.
Scott says Mr. Pibb is sweeter than Dr. Pepper to him. Damn.
I haven't had Mr. Pibb in a long time. They don't sell it around here anywhere.
Tarts. What's wrong with John Q? He's like, I'm a
He's
freaking...
having a meltdown. Over my
John Q is going to
questioning
have a
what he means
freaking
by
conniption
blended.
fit.
Yeah, I don't like. I used to drink Pepsi a lot.
I can't stand
And
Pepsi,
then,
Will.
And then when I got pregnant, I can't taste. It tastes like pencil lead.
The only time I
cannot
drink
get
Pepsi
that flavor
is
if I have to.
when it's the only thing in the cooler. If that's all they have is Pepsi, I'll drink a Pepsi. If they have bottled water and Pepsi, I'm going to get the bottled water. Just saying. I really try to, I can't do Pepsi.
John Q,
Jade.
that'll make it too hard to drink. I mean, I could have an amaretto sour Slurpee, but I can't chug it without getting brain freeze. I don't get my margaritas.
Hell
frozen.
yeah, Wally. Coke is the only approved
I will
beverage.
try it though, just for you. He's getting all bent out of shape and shit. Just fucking blend it with the ice.
Diet Coke. Will Fly. I love Diet Coke, but as far as mixed drinks go, I go Dr. Pepper route. If I'm drinking a regular soda, then I like Diet Coke.
I don't know. Captain Morgan's Coke's pretty good.
It took me a while to get used to Diet Coke. When I was younger, I used to drink Coke. And I remember when I made the switch, I was at an amusement park and they didn't have any Coke.
$12 amaretto.
They only had Diet Coke. And what? It's so the line was so long at the ride we were on. They brought around concession carts in the line so we could buy drinks, and all they had was Diet Coke, so I bought Diet Coke.
I'll have to look at our ABC store and see if they carry any
And I
other
got used to it.
amaretto besides Di Serono, because I don't think
Fresca's
I've ever
liquefied Brussels sprouts. It is pretty bad, John Q.
seen it. All right, so they've got something called D'Amore amaretto.
Yeah, that's the cheap version of it.
Yeah, well, what's $18.99 for Di Serono is $7.99 for D'Amore. They've got De Cooper, which is the same people that make the schnapps. It's $12.99 for 750 ml.
So, what is the big difference between those two? Is it the
Price, I would
proofing, or I'm just wondering what's the big difference between this one and the cheap version? This is 28% alcohol by volume, which I don't know what that equals out to in proof.
Well, they've got the Bowls amaretto, but I don't remember ever seeing that in the store.
See, in Georgia, we have a diversified liquor system. You can run a liquor store as long as you got a license. It could be Frank's Liquor Store. Here in Virginia, it's an ABC store, so they pretty much all carry the same stuff. That's why when we go to Georgia, we go to one liquor store that I know of that's a little further south than Atlanta, but they sell absolutely everything, including the like $4,000 to $7,000 liquor, which I'm not going to buy, but they have it there. It's a great liquor store.
All right,
I think it's
so
called JB.
our liquor
J&J's.
store has the cheap shit.
Yeah.
I've just never noticed it. I mean, I guess I've never. They do have the recipe for amaretto sour.
Is
though,
it
I know
56
everybody
proof,
do.
John? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know what 28% was proof wise, but
See, the ABC store's recipe for an amaretto sour is amaretto, lemon lime soda, cherry juice, and sweet and sour mix.
see, like, hey, Linda, damn, you showed up late. I should have showed up late to your son's show. What the hell? Robert's show, I mean, while entertaining, damn, he's got a lot of commercials. And I mean, maybe that's what he's got to do. I'm just like, holy crap, dude.
See, the Bowls
That's a lot of
amaretto,
commercials.
they don't have that in stock at our liquor store.
Well, they're not really commercials, are they? They're promotions for stuff.
Yeah, see, Stina, we don't have liquor in the grocery stores. You have to go to the liquor store.
Yeah.
They just started selling, well, not just, but in the last couple of years, they started selling wine at the liquor store. But the only thing you can get in the grocery store is beer, malt liquor, and wine.
You know what?
anything else you gotta
That's
do.
what freaked me out, because we went to Louisiana to fly with Kylo Glee, and we went in, what was it, Piggly Wiggly? And the
Piggly Wiggly,
liquor
yeah.
is the very first aisle, is all the bourbon, and I was like, I'm not used to seeing that,
And
folks.
we got up so damn early, we were trying to buy a bottle of bourbon at 9 a.m.
We were like, holy crap, they got bourbon here. They're like, you can't buy that yet. I'm like, damn. It's at the grocery store, man. Come on, let me get it. I was just surprised to see
we're
liquor
supposed
store
to be, Linda,
liquor
but,
in the
I mean,
grocery store. I was like, damn.
we got pushed to Monday again, the damn underwriter.
Yeah, we were trying to do, Linda. It's been hell. We should close at the latest Tuesday.
There's another level of hell that is inhabited by nothing but underwriters at this point in time. I'm convinced.
Seeing airplane shots in the checkout. You know, they sell, it's weird, Stina, at the ABC stores here, they have those little airplane shots. They got like a whole row of them damn things. Every liquor you can, they got Fighting Cock little bottles. They got Maker's Mark.
Dolores, we don't get to pick the underwriter. Nobody gets to talk to the underwriter. So, will I recommend my particular loan officer? Not until I see his team has gotten their shit together. I am pretty much his first closing at this new company. So I don't really anticipate him being there much longer if this is the way they do shit.
Yeah, it was a terrible experience. I mean, I can't blame it all on him, but there was things that could have been handled way differently that would have cost us less money and saved us a lot of time,
Good night, Creed. Yeah,
which is very important when you're buying a house.
if he would have given our closing, our loan, a little bit more personal attention, then I don't think we would have had the issues.
They're for mini
because
bars. Got you.
There were some things that information that he was privy to that the rest of his team was not, that were it was very important.
CVS has them on checkouts. Wow, Linda, where the hell?
Right, he didn't, and I'm upset about that. But my problem is he is a very good client of ours that brings us a lot of business. So I have to walk a very fine line. My boss is well aware of everything that has occurred. And I'm trying not to tell my loan officer exactly what I think about it. You can ask him. The letter that I sent Friday was not friendly.
Yeah,
it wasn't mean.
friendly.
I didn't call him any names, but it wasn't friendly. He knew I was fucking mad.
You were like, I'm irate or I'm something. You were pissed.
Livid is the word.
I am livid right now. Yeah. So. Yeah. I have had Screwball before, Big Kyle. You know one drink that's really weird that probably nobody ever bought, but I bought because I like the Beastie Boys. I bought some Brass Monkey. I got Brass Monkey a couple of times, and I was like, this is just like a screwdriver with maybe something else added to it. It wasn't much. I don't even know if they still sell Brass Monkey, but I have had some in the past. You tried it the first time a few months ago. There you go. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, the worst drink I've had was that time that I stopped at a party and I had no idea because I had that big gulp cup from 7-Eleven when they had the really big cup.
So technically, was that the worst or your best? You just didn't handle it very well.
I had no idea. Okay, this is the problem, right? So you go in there.
You never trust anything that's pre-mixed in a cooler and you just dip your cup in.
It wasn't a cooler.
No, it's bad news.
This was an entire 55-gallon trash can full of a liquid.
That's even worse.
So I'm like, okay, it's a
Let
big
me dip
trash
my
can.
cup in this.
How bad can it be? So
bad?
I dunked my cup and my cup was full. So I started just chugging it. It tastes like fruit punch to me. I was like, oh, it's just fruit punch. This is awesome. Gulp, 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 gulp,
it's
gulp, gulp.
Just fruit punch. You fucking knew. But
I
you
did not
knew it
taste
wasn't
the
just
alcohol,
fruit punch.
but I found out really soon that it was really strong.
Very much alcohol.
I was hurling out the side of my car as it was rolling down the street, out of gear. My car was I had a Mustang stick shift, and apparently I knocked it out of gear as I was throwing up going down the road. I did manage to stop throwing up long enough to hit the brakes before I ran into somebody's mailbox.
Well, that's good.
It was bad.
I was not happy, and I'm still not happy, and I'm just disappointed that they've sucked all the joy out of this.
Dolores found a link, Brass Monkey drink. Look at that. How to make Brass Monkey. Oh, they tell you how to make it. Look at there.
Ooh,
Dark rum, vodka,
rum
and
balls.
orange juice. Yeah, see, there wasn't much to it. Nice, Dolores. Dolores found a damn recipe for it. Hell, I can make my own Brass Monkey.
You can.
It
Got the snackies.
You got the snackies.
Got the snackies.
I have those voodoo pretzels.
You bought yourself hot fries and didn't get me shit.
Well,
I'll remember that next time I go to Dollar General. I'll be like, oh,
you
look,
don't
I
buy
got
me
these.
shit from there anyway.
Every time I go to Dollar General, I buy stuff I know you like. You bought yourself a bag of hot fries and proceeded to sit over there and eat the whole damn bag and didn't even offer me.
I came over there with the bag so that you can enjoy them, but you didn't act like you wanted any. So
I prefer Andy Cap instead of that garbage that you bought in.
Jay, don't be talking about cheese curds because Munchkin will
Ooh,
want some cheese curds from you.
I love
We got some from John Q, but you know, Jay could be our direct link for cheese curds. Scuba is mean.
You can never have too many cheese curd hookups. No, he's not mean. He's just male. He goes to the store and thinks, "Oh, what do I want for snacks?" Men don't ever
Ooh.
think about what do the other people in my house might want for snacks.
Bring
Maybe I might
lots
buy
of
something
cheese
for
curds,
them.
Jade. Bring lots. Munchkin can demolish those things, and she likes the real squeaky cheese curds. So
Apparently,
if you got
I was a
ones,
rat in a previous life. I can put a hurting on some cheese.
she
like
loves
cheese.
cheese, man. Oh
Cheese is
goodness.
delicious.
Don't get her started on cheese curds. They are good. I ain't gonna lie. Cheese curds are really good.
He
the
didn't
ones
get the squeaky for the first couple, and I'm like, no, you just chew slower. And
the
he was
ones
like, oh my
John
god,
Q sent us were excellent.
it's squeaking. Yeah. Angel food cake. That sounds good too. I have some sweet potato chips that he absolutely hates, so I'm gonna keep buying them because it's the only thing I can buy that I know he won't fucking eat when I'm not here.
and thanks for all
They're
my
the perfect combination of sweet.
my
salty,
fellow
and delicious.
paramotor pilots for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. I'm hoping that 2023 is going to be my year to where I get to not only fly a lot, but I'm going to video as much as I can,
Yeah,
especially since I haven't got a launch on camera yet, except for the one Munchkin filmed. That's it. I want to get first person view.
Well, I hope you can yeet yourself through the sky as often as you wish, dear. As long as we get moved into our house and everything's settled first.
We're gonna do that, but we got a couple of fly-ins coming up. We got the spring wing.
Yeah, and then we got to figure out how to get a hold of Home Chick so we can find out what we need to bring, because I felt guilty with them feeding us and we didn't.
Scott, exactly. Sweet potatoes. That's nasty. Yeah, that's nasty.
They're delicious.
No, those are nasty.
No, they're good.
So, yeah, and then we got the Paces fly-in that's over by Richmond, which I know that thanks, Will. Hopefully we get moved, man. I'm trying everything. Monday, hell, I may not even make the show Monday because
thanks, Will. Go get your mod, Will.
We'll probably be moving. I don't know what the hell we're doing Monday. If we get to close on Monday, which hopefully we do, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll try. Damn, y'all already heist me to death? Holy crap.
Yes. Oh, damn it. We got busted.
Y'all can't eat my chips, man.
Police caught us in the gas station bathroom.
That's funny. Busted again.
That had to have been Lily. She's the only one that would try blackmail.
I guess the main reason I didn't buy that wing while I was at Kylo's is I didn't have the money yet to buy the wing.
Well, that's a good reason.
Well, yeah, but
the reason I didn't buy it is because I didn't have any money.
Kyle's pretty cool though. He'd have been like, "You want this wing? Just pay me whenever." He's cool like that. He even when I got the kiting harness from me.
Did you tell everybody what you bought him?
Yes, I told everybody. I bought. Well, I told everybody in the paramotor group.
Okay.
Kylo posted a video where he fell in the kitchen. He was wearing socks, so he slipped off the step.
Step down living room.
Yeah, step down living room. He slipped and hit his back on the stairs, which messed up his back pretty bad. So I went on Amazon and I bought Kyle some basically some no-slip socks.
Hospital grippy socks.
They're grippy socks. And I asked him, I was like, "Did you get the socks?" He's like, "Oh my God, yes, dude," and with a smiley face. So that's all I know. He hasn't made a video or anything about it, but it was funny just to be able to send him some socks.
If you're talking about Scuba, I'm glad his face is still intact as well. Yeah.
I'm hoping
I've grown attached to his face.
I want to sleep this weekend away so that we can close the house. Close on the house.
No, we got shit to do this weekend. No sleeping it away. We will stay busy and make it go faster.
You think so?
Yes, we will work the weekend away.
I don't look forward to that.
I know. You'll be all right.
I mean, you can put some stuff in boxes, but I have a lot of stuff that just won't fit in a box.
What we need is somebody with a pickup truck so we could just pile it up with all this fucking trash and just take it to the dump.
We will have a lot to throw away. I know I have some stuff in the garage that needs to be thrown away, but we have to get to said stuff.
It's just a bunch of random shit. I got to take a bunch of stuff to the DAV too and donate that.
Which is going to free up some bins so that we can put good stuff in there. I no longer have that van.
The van is gone, Dolores.
Yeah, I do have a Pilot, a Honda Pilot, so that can carry a lot of stuff, but it's not like you can put a dresser in the back of it, but you can put multiple boxes in there for sure, which is what we're going to do.
Yeah, but the trash is just like, ripped up cardboard boxes or pieces of a girl's
The main thing at this point is I just want to close on this house and it be done with. Once we get over there, we can start figuring out where everything's going to go, how we're going to set it up, getting the office set up, getting internet moved over, all that good stuff. And then we'll be good to go. I can be back on the air again. Hopefully, not even miss a show. We could do that.
Just a pickup truck would be easier because I can just heave it in there and then heave it back out instead of trying to. I told him he needs to take everything out of the back of the Pilot if we're going to load it up with trash because I don't want to accidentally grab something and chuck it when it's not garbage.
You would buy so many things too, John Q. If it didn't cost money. A trailer. I can drive with a trailer. I hate doing that, Wally, just because backing up with a trailer is a pain in the ass.
Stop rubbing it in, Kramer. Well, you can move again. All you got to do is just drive over to the next location. Yeah. Just.
There you go. That's the way to do it there. All right, are we done?
That would be nice. But...
I think we're done for tonight.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody coming out. I will let y'all know Monday. I'm guessing Monday by lunchtime or so. If you're a member over on the Scuba's Hangout group on the Facebook page, I will post in there any updates that I get about the closing of the house. Hopefully it will be Monday. I mean, depends on the inspector or appraiser or whatever.
It depends on when the appraiser goes out there because I don't know if he's going to be out there at 9 a.m. or if he's going to wait until 4 p.m.
That would suck if he waits till 4 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm kind of busy still. Well, damn it, we contacted you Friday. Get your ass out there. Yeah.
Yeah, like, how about I'll drive out there, take the fucking pictures, send them to you, and then you can send them to the appraiser. How's that?
Right?
Yeah.
But, yeah. Y'all have a great weekend, and if you're a flyer, fly safe always. And more power to you because I don't like flying when it's cold outside, especially if you're in cold weather. Because your hands get cold really quick. Don't do that.
Gloves.
Yeah, wear gloves and something to keep you warm. But we will catch you guys next week, hopefully. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night, everybody.